It's now spring of 2022 and we're back again. And as you can see, everything's still working. This is the thing that's making that buzzing. I was wondering about that and I haven't figured out a way to shut it off. But it's basically just simply an indication that the battery is charged, just like this one here, which now has a steady green, is an indicator that the battery is fully charged. And a few weeks ago, when I checked the readout of the turbine, I got a reading of, so far, within about 6 months, we had produced about 3.5 kiloamp hours of power. And now, if we look at this, you can see it's 64 kiloamp hours, and that's only in just a couple of days. And the reason it's only just a couple of days is because I took the system apart, and down here I added another battery because I found that the capacity was just not enough. I a few times ran an electric leaf blower I had, and within just a couple minutes it would just suck the battery dry. So I needed more capacity. And so I simply added a second battery, and it fits perfectly on the shelf. And following the directions from Missouri Wind and Solar, and I'll leave a link to that in the description, I wired up the batteries in parallel. And what you can see is this one here on the terminal there, that goes up to the controller. And then in the back, the negative of this battery goes up to the controller, and that helps the batteries charge evenly and discharge evenly. But they're just hooked in parallel, red to red and black to black. So hopefully that will give me plenty of capacity. I know I would have plenty of capacity for the model railroad, because that's not going to use much power at all. But this will be for any other devices I want to use. I'm also going to add another outlet. I'm just going to tap right into here and run down, and then put one on the outside of the shed out here. And that way, I'll have plenty of power for little things that I want to do. I'm very happy with how this has turned out. It seems to be working really well. So far, it's been reliable. You know, it hasn't been even a year yet, but if anything else changes, I'll report back. But for now, I would recommend this to almost anyone. The turbine wasn't that expensive. The setup, well, that took a little work, but now that it's operating, I'll get free power that I can use for a lot of little things.